back at 6:47. Everyone says breakfast is the most important meal of the day, right?
They sure do, but we know it can be easy to just give your kids a pastry when you're trying to get them out the door in the morning.
That can be easy,
Yeah.
Daybreak is committed to helping you get ready to go back to school. And this morning we're again joined by Allison Reed, a dietitian with Spartan Stores. She's going to give us some examples of an ideal school breakfast. Welcome back, Allison.
Yeah. Thanks.
What are we looking at today?
This morning.
Yeah.
So we're looking at easy, quick, affordable breakfast options for all your kids to go back to school with. And you know, this is brain food. So you know, a pastry, although it's easy, probably not the most balanced breakfast to run out the door with.
Pop-Tarts aren't the thing to give your kids?
You know, I'm not gonna do blasphemy on any particular brand.
Disparage them. Okay, it's a complete breakfast, yeah.
Right. So, you know, again, we're going to be talking about having 3 to 4 different food groups in a meal, and you can do that with breakfast pretty easily when you're getting ready to run out the door. You know, if you really truly are running out, you do not have time. You know, if you're prepared with just some hard-boiled eggs in the fridge, a piece of fruit, and a little fiber bar, we've got that example here for you.
Yeah.
Cereal and milk is really, really quick.
Yeah.
That's another example of a quick, healthy breakfast. But when you're choosing cereals, be careful not to get cereals that are really high in added sugars. So you're going to be looking for those that are 9 grams or less, or 10 grams or less of sugar. And then you also want to make sure they're whole grain. So look for those that are 3 grams or more of fiber per serving.
Okay.
Good way you get some milk, a little bit of fruit, you've got your 3.
Very good.
Another thing that you can do is to make some whole grain waffles or pancakes. You can make the mix the night before, or even the pancakes or waffles the night before, and just reheat in the morning.
Okay, very good.
So,
and kids love that.
Oh yeah,
that's a winner.
Exactly. And then crush up some strawberries or their favorite fruit, maybe their favorite mixed berries or something, and use that as a topping.
This makes it easy when it's frozen.
Right.
You don't have to stress out about buying fresh.
Again,
frozen will work.
Yeah. Again, just the day before, pop it from the freezer into the refrigerator, let it thaw. The next day, it's easy to just crush it up really quick.
Okay.
Another one is the oatmeal. If you choose a lower sugar, again, under 10 grams of sugar, there are those out there that don't use the artificial sweeteners. You know, and you can always choose those, and the kids will still like them because they are still sweet.
And you got the peanut butter upside down here.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that. What's going on? And that's on purpose.
So yeah, this is not blasphemy. I did want everyone to know that there is a Spartan brand, a lot more affordable, natural peanut butter out there. One common complaint that I get from people is that it's the oil at the top. All the natural peanut butters, they separate because they don't have hydrogenated oils in them. So one easy trick, you can flip it upside down, store it that way, and it's a whole lot easier. You don't get that pool of oil at the top when you open the container.
Wow.
Excellent, and so simple.
Yeah. Is there a way to look at older kids versus younger kids too when it comes to breakfast?
Well, you know, kind of like what I was saying yesterday with, you know, what they tend to go more for. The younger kids tend to go more for things that are finger foods. So, you know, anything that they can pick up and eat really quick, as opposed to, you know, having to cut and things like that.
Yep. Makes it easier on mom and dad too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it certainly does.
Yes, it does. Okay.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. We've appreciated your time here this week.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, great ideas.